returns to the world of Thra, where the Gelflings discover the horrifying secrets behind the Skeksis' power and set out to ignite the fires of rebellion and save their world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my review for Netflix's series from Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance. So this is rated PG. Each episode goes for approximately 1 hour, and at the moment there's 10 episodes. It's an action, drama, fantasy, family, sci-fi. Directed by Louis Leterrier, I think that's how you say his name, and with a ridiculously massive cast. So if you bear with me, here's the cast. Donna Kimball, who plays the incredible character Aura. Next up is Natalie Emmanuel, who plays Deet. The brilliant Taron Egerton, who plays Ran. Bexy Henderson, and I believe that she plays the character Deet Darts as the puppeteer. Neil Sterenberg, who plays Ran. Next up is the Benedict Wong, who plays the General. Harvey Fierstein, who plays the Gourmand. If Harvey's face rings a bell, it's also because he actually acted alongside Robin Williams in Mrs. Doubtfire. Simon Pegg, who also plays the Chamberlain. Helen Abomul Carter, who plays All Mordra. Also there with Taron Egerton as the Ran. Mark Hamill, who plays the Scientist, and man, what a creep that character is. Anna Taylor-Joy as Bree. Vic Herried as Herb. Man, that character is so cute, and we'll get to him in a second. Far out, you guys. Okay, for anyone who's been following me for any period of time, you know that I like to talk about the bad stuff, get that over and done with, and that I like to talk about the good stuff. And there's just one thing, there's literally one thing in this review that I'm going to say is bad, and then the rest I'm going to just lose my mind at. The only bad thing that I want to say about this review, and it's literally the last episode. Literally the last episode. And no spoilers. Something happens to a character. And their body turns to something else. And for a child to watch that, I thought it was a little bit grotesque. No blood, no nothing like that. Just the way that it happens, I thought, oh, that's a bit full on for a child to watch. Other than that, man alive, you guys, this is absolutely incredible. So this dropped on Netflix literally like, I don't even know, like really recently, like seriously, like last Friday, and I wanted to binge watch the entire thing in one day. The reason why I wanted to so badly is how addictive this TV show is. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is brilliant. It's been a really long time since I've seen puppeteering this good. And I mean that. I genuinely mean that. I am not joking you in any sense of the word. I so seriously mean that. The puppeteering in this show is so spot on. It is brilliantly executed. It is absolutely... guys, this is a 100% must watch. If you have Netflix, this is a treat. This is a true treat. This show is the puppeteering is just astonishing. It is just so brilliantly well done. The way that they have made the flow of the creatures and the animals and just everything about it, the scenery, the way they interact with each other. I can see how people would be thrown off by the fact that it's not real people. I can see why they're thrown off about that. And one of the things I'm really interested to know, and I'd love to see the makings of this, is some of the bigger creatures. Some of the bigger creatures not only look like they're puppeteers, but look like there's actually people in them, because the way they move is a lot more fluent than the little ones. And when you see it, you'll know what I mean. So there's really small creatures, there's medium-sized creatures, there's bigger creatures, and then there's ginormous creatures. And the bigger creatures seem like they have persons inside of the puppeteering making them do things that, you know, that they want them to do in order for them to really get the fluency of their actions and their appearances and stuff like that. Guys, I'm not kidding you in any sense of the word. This is absolutely extraordinary. It really, really is. This is puppeteering at its finest art, in its finest elements, in every sense of the word. This is, in my personal opinion, and if you don't like this, then I get it, but in my personal opinion, this genuinely is as addicting show as Breaking Bad for me. It just got me hooked from word go, and it just kept going. It just kept going. Guys, this is one of the most incredible shows I've seen in a really long time. Now, I want to talk about a specific character in this because he cracked me up. I was actually in a pretty pooey mood the other day, and I was watching it and literally saw him come on scene, and my mood changed straight away because he's so funny. He's so cute. Cute is the perfect word for him. So ridiculously cute, and that is Hup, H-U-B, this guy right here. This guy is the cutest thing in this entire show. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. You have absolutely no idea. Oh man, every time Hup is on scene, I'm just like, I just laughed so hard every single time. Every single time he was on, it just cracked me up so bad. This is one of those shows, guys, that when it ended, I was like, I want more right now. Literally. I want more right now. Please drop the rest of them. Drop the rest of the seasons now. I want it all. Because it's just that good, in my personal opinion. It really is so incredibly executed. It is just so fascinating to see puppetry done at this level, at this standard. So guys, if any of you have been following me for any period of time, you know that I really, really love doing movie trivia, and there's not that much on here to give out, so here we go. According to the official lore, L-O-R-E, the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance 2019 is set on the time on the planet of Thra, known as the Age of Division. This is the time period lasting 1,000 years, beginning with the Great Conjunction that split the Urkins, I think that's how you say it, Urkins, and ending with the Great Conjunction that, along with Jen and Kira's help, reunited them. I don't actually know what that means, but that sounds great. Next. So the director of this film actually confirmed at New York Comic Con 2018 that this would rely majority on puppetry and not so much heavy CGI. So they were only going to use the CGI to actually move the puppets, like the hands and stuff like that, and like the green screen effect. And that was all. Other than that, it was going to be completely puppeteer and not animated. Which, when you see it, guys, they smashed it. They absolutely smashed it. It is incredible. So if you didn't know, this is actually a prequel to the Dark Crystal back 37 years ago. So this is the events. that actually follow on to that. Though this back in 1982. That's crazy. Far out. Technology, man. Technology. All the episode titles are actually quotes from the 1982 The Dark Crystal. So there's been comic books and all that sort of stuff done between this Netflix series and the original movie, but this one is the actual one that's actually genetically tied to the original one in 1982, which is incredible. Special effects designer Toby Feud is actually one of the sons of the world of the creator, Brian, and designed the puppets Jennifer Feud, and also plays the baby Toby from Labyrinth in 1986. There you go. I remember the baby. That was a cute baby. Oh wow, that's yeah. Oh, so that's the person who plays the baby. The baby is the connect. That's incredible. Yeah, that's cool. So basically the rest of the trivia of this movie, guys, is that some of the collaborators on this movie also collaborated on the original one, which is not a surprise at all, but still absolutely incredible. Guys, have you had a chance to see Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance on Netflix? If you haven't, you really should. It's incredible. Thank you so much for joining me in this movie review. I really appreciate your time. I really value you guys clicking in and checking out what I have to say about this masterpiece. I really appreciate it, guys. New movie reviews as often as I possibly can. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please leave a like. Please click the bell for notifications. And until my next review, this is Superman Steve, flying off.